Yeah, I have no idea what that was either, but let's get on with the day. Got my tickets for the day. I am set. Well, I'll say this much. It's a Lion King day for a couple of reasons. One, because we're going to see the movie, and two, it really feels like you're in the Serengetis of Africa, because, man, it's hot out here. Not yet, at least. It's 82, but it's not even 10 o'clock yet. It's supposed to get up to, like, 95 today, with the heat index over 100, so I'm not going to waste my time outside here, so we're just going to head right over to Best Buy and then Barnes & Noble, and then I'm going to head to the movie theater for Lion King, and then I'm going to go see Aladdin again later on today, just to get out of the heat, because it's going to be hot by the time I get out of Lion King. It's also a weird day today. It looks like it's going to rain, but I don't know if it's coming right this way, because I know there's rain coming up from the north of where I'm at, but I don't know if it's going to rain down here or not. But there's Best Buy right there. Shazam came out this week, so see if they got anything in there for that one, and then see if they got any other things in there too as well. Well, they're out of the Shazam Steelbook, but they do have the Shazam 3D Combo Pack, which is a Best Buy exclusive. Yeah, Best Buy exclusive. Might be interesting. And then this, even though I don't like the cover for this one, I might actually pick this one up, because I do like this movie a lot. And it's also, both of these are $30, so this might be a possibility. I think I have a problem here, guys. I've got some decisions to make. Okay, they still have some copies left, so I'm just gonna get these. I'm just gonna choose between. I'm definitely gonna get this one, because this is the last copy of this. Still debating whether or not I should get this one or not. Yeah, I'm gonna say something about this movie. This kid needed to die. I know it's gonna make me sound incredibly harsh, but no, this kid needed to die. Like, he made too many stupid decisions in this movie. And even his dad in the trailers for this movie told him, don't do anything stupid. And what's the first thing he does? Does something stupid by getting on the thin ice and then falling into the thing. Like, I'm sorry, the trailer for this movie, when this played in theaters, it was one of the most annoying trailers I have ever seen in my entire life. I actually heard the movie is not that bad, but yeah, I'm not gonna watch this one. I'm sorry, that kid needed to die. Like, I know I'm gonna sound harsh on that, but yeah, he had to go. He had to go. Just like I have to go right now. I have no idea what that was back there, but no, man, that movie, like, if you've been following my websites and the posts I've written about that trailer for the movie Breakthrough, you know how much I hate that trailer for that movie and how much I'm not looking forward to it. Mostly because, yeah, you want me to root for this kid who did something stupid because he has the power of God on his side? I mean, come on. Like, I don't have any problem with those movies in particular, but you gotta be better than that, man. Like, and like I said, I heard it's actually not that bad, but I'm never gonna watch that movie, man. And I also didn't realize it until I left the store that I still had a gift card that I could have used on it, but you know what, I'll use it the next time. Let me show you what I got in the store there, because I did pick up 2 things in there. And the first thing I picked up in there was the last copy of Shazam 3D, which is the Blu-ray 3D, the Blu-ray and the DVD plus the digital code. It's a combo pack. It's the last one they had in there for 30 bucks. And I'm going to tell you right now, this is not the only copy I bought for this, and I'll show you the other copy that I have a little bit later on in the video where I'll talk more about it. But yeah, man, I love this movie so much, I gotta have more than one copy of it. Just as much as I like this next movie, although I'm not a fan of this cover at all, I finally caved on it. Like, I finally caved on the live-action Cinderella steelbook. Like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of this cover art. I think it's just kind of a generic cover where they just took a still from the movie and just slapped it on the cover. But you know what? It was only 30 bucks. These Disney Blu-rays usually go pretty fast depending on the popularity of them. Like, this is a very popular movie. And I don't know, man. I love this. I actually really love this movie. I think this is probably right up there with The Jungle Book. It's probably one of the best of the Disney live-action films. I'm going to keep my older copy of this one because I do like the cover on that one better, and that one also has a DVD version of it. But this also has the 4K and the Blu-ray and the digital code, so if it wasn't 30 bucks, I probably wouldn't have gotten it, but for 30 bucks, I figured, you know what, it's worth it just to have another copy of it. But yeah, like I said, that cover, it's a generic cover to me. Like, I don't think it's that good of a cover whatsoever. But I did see the back of this on the Best Buy website, and it actually does look pretty good, like behind the paper in there. I'll show you that at the end of the video too. But yeah, it's hot in here. I gotta get inside, man. Let's head over to Barnes & Noble next. Alright, let's head on into Barnes & Noble, and hopefully at least try to come out without a Criterion. I'm gonna try to save my last coupon for next week when Do the Right Thing comes out on Criterion. But you never know. I said that last week, and I ended up picking up 2 out of the fear that somebody was going to take them, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. Well, I was going to show you that Ingmar Bergman Cinema Criterion Collection set, but it looks like they sold out of it. That was going to be my backup plan next week if they didn't have Do the Right Thing, but still got Dietrich and von Sternberg in Hollywood, Satachi the Blind Swordsman, as well as the Martin Scorsese World Cinema Project. So at least you still have those here. Wolf and Cub. Here's a new one. Loot. So that'd be 20 bucks after that. After the 20% off coupon, that'd be 18. One more week for the new Blu-ray. Well, the good news is I came out of Barnes & Noble relatively unscathed. I didn't buy anything. The bad news is they didn't have that Ingmar Bergman cinema set that I showed you last week. That was $150 after the half-off sale. I'm pretty sure they'll have it again next week, probably, but hopefully they'll still have hopefully they'll get the Do the Right Thing set, because that's the one thing I'm going in there for next week. I did find it weird that at Best Buy and Barnes & Noble, they didn't have Titan Season 1, which is something I was looking forward to getting, but couldn't find it in either store, so might have to get that one online. Anyway, let's get out of the heat right now. It's 86 right now. Should also note that it's not even 11 o'clock yet, and it's 86 degrees. Completely forgot this was coming out this week. About to head downstairs, and I saw the Hallmark store and realized that this came out I don't think it was this week, I think it was a couple weeks ago, but there it is, the Juju Smith-Schuster Hallmark keepsake ornament, which was 21 bucks. They still had a couple of these there, so I don't know if these, I don't know, maybe this came out this weekend, I'm not too sure though, but they still had several of them in there, so I got one now because you never know. Like, these actually could be gone within the time the season actually starts. But I have the Antonio Brown one. I don't think I have the Jerome Bettis one or the Ben Roethlisberger one they had from a few years back. But I think they'll bring those out once we get closer to Christmas time. But I had to get this now. This is actually pretty cool. Like, I saw the actual figure in the store itself. They also had Zach Ertz from the Philadelphia Eagles as well. Alright, it's time. I just want this movie to be at least enjoyable. I'm going into this the same way I went into Aladdin. I just want it to be enjoyable. I don't care if it says... Even if it's not as good as the original film, which is going to be really tough to do, I just want this movie to be enjoyable. I know it's gotten a lot of mixed reviews and all that, but hopefully it'll be good. Speaking of Aladdin, I'm actually going to go see that again after I'm done with The Lion King, so at least I see one good movie today. Or a movie at least I know I already like, but you get what I mean. Let's go inside. Let's head into our last stop of the day, Cash and Culture. Trying to decide what I'm going to do here, but I think I found some stuff. I've never seen this movie. I've been curious about it, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to get this one. I think I'm going to put this one back. I think these ones I'm gonna get right here. Big Daddy Homer's that is survival. Because I played the games too. Alright, I'm coming out of Cash and Culture right now, and I'm almost out of time because the mall's going to be closing soon, so we'll continue this update back at home so I can talk about why I picked up these specific Blu-rays.
Yeah, shit.
Uh-huh. Alrighty guys, we're back home, and as you can see, at Best Buy I picked up Cinderella, but I also picked up Shazam. Hey, wait a minute. This isn't the one I bought. This is a Steelbook. But how did I'm just kidding. Okay, here's what happened. I actually got this off of BestBuy.com, and it came on and I got it on Tuesday. This is the Shazam Steelbook, and luckily I did that because they did not have the Steelbook in the store. This is such a great Steelbook, by the way. Like, on the back right here, you can see Zachary Levi just looking at you in the darkness. Yeah, look at that. Like I said, I love this movie so much that... Hey, I actually double-dipped on it. So, I like this... I do like this cover a lot. Like, the lenticular cover they have was also pretty good, too. I could have bought that one as well, but I figured, you know what? 2 copies of this. Why not? Let me open this up real quick, show you that. There's the Blu-ray and the 4K. And in addition to this, if you bought this, you also got a 30-day free trial of DC Universe, the streaming service, which I'm looking forward to using that. Let's take a look at some of this other stuff I got. I already showed you that I already did a video about this one. The new Garfield and Friends Season 1 DVD set. I'll put a link to that up at the top right here. I'm gonna get that figured out sometime. It was only $8. It was cool to see this in widescreen format. The opening, as I said in the video that is gonna be at the link at the top. Yeah, the opening and the closing are a little off, but for the most part, this actually does look pretty cool to see in widescreen. So there's that. Let me show you some of the other stuff I picked up today. So at the movie theater, when I went to see The Lion King, I actually picked up this blanket, which is basically the teaser poster for The Lion King. And if this movie actually had turned out to be as bad as everyone said it was, I could at least say, I got a dope blanket out of it, but the movie was actually pretty good, and I actually got a pretty cool blanket out of it. It was $15, and yeah, I liked it. I love this poster, and I love that image of Simba just looking at you, sticking his tongue out at you, like, look at that. Like, I don't know what's going on right now. At Cash and Culture, I got The Hunger Games, the first one, on 3-disc deluxe edition Blu-ray for, this ended up being $8 because I bought more than 2 Blu-rays. I already own the regular 2-disc Blu-ray set that comes with like it came in like a special collector's tin, but this is gonna go great with the other steelbooks that I have, because the one that I have downstairs is like cut in half because it came in like a collector's box from Best Buy. So I picked that up. That was $8. I really enjoy these movies. I think Mockingjay Part 1 was probably the weakest one of the series, but I do enjoy these movies a lot. I do enjoy this series as a whole. Next up, I got the Three Stooges movie on Blu-ray combo pack. I actually really love this movie. I know a lot of people don't. It's actually one of the Farrelly brothers' funnier movies from the latter part of their careers, but yeah, this was a funny movie, man. Like, I was really surprised by this movie being so good. Like, Will Sasso, Sean Hayes, and Christy Amatopoulos were actually pretty funny in this. There were actually a lot of good jokes here. $6. I don't have this on Blu-ray. I have it on DVD, so pick that up. This was probably my favorite purchase of the day. Patriot Games on Metal Plaque Blu-ray. Just look at that. Of all the Jack Ryan movies, I think this one's my favorite one, because it had so many great action scenes. The ending of this movie was great, taking place in the rain and all that. This ended up being $6. So in total, all this was about $20 for this at Cash and Culture. I didn't get a chance to show it because the mall was closing at the time. So, and I did pick up 2 more things here. I'll start with this one right here. And this is the Blumhouse Production 8-movie horror collection. Now, I saw this at FYE a couple months ago. It was $15. I told myself, if I can ever get back to that FYE in Westmoreland, then I'd pick this up, but it just never happened. So I found it on Amazon. It was actually cheap on Amazon for $12. And you get some pretty good movies on here. You get Get Out, you get Split, you get The Purge 1, 2, and 3, Unfriended, The Good Ouija movie, and The Visit. So that's a pretty good set for $12. And lastly, we have this right here. A package from Amazon.com from something I bought earlier in the week. And it's a double dip. And I saw this. It's a Target exclusive steelbook from when this movie came out. And let's see. Come on. There we go. There it is. Ted 2 on steelbook. Check that out. $23 for this. I have both the Ted movies on DVD and Blu-ray, but when I saw that this actually had I honestly forgot this actually had a steelbook, so I just had to pick this one up. Plus, I love Ted so much. It's one of the better comedies from the decade, so much so that I actually have my own life-size Ted here that I got when the first movie came out. Say hi to the people, Ted.
Hey, Johnny, how about a beer, huh? Couple of Brustoyevskis? Perhaps a Teddy Brusky?
Okay, go back to your place. Go back to that side of the bed. But, yeah, man, like, Ted 2, I'll even admit that it's not as good as the first Ted movie, but it's still funny enough that I had to pick this up. So, that will conclude everything that I picked up today and this week. So, all in all, a pretty good day.